We'll get started in just a second, guys. I am making sure that the iPad brings up chat. You know, it has been acting kind of funky.
Goodbye.
All week, really. I don't know what the deal is with the thing, but for some reason, it wants to misbehave and load things very slowly and make everyone's life difficult. So as soon as I can see chat on the iPad, then we'll be ready to start opening some cards. So yeah, we've got, what do we have tonight? Not much. We have a 2007 Upper Deck Premier, and then we have a half case of Strata, 2015 Strata, which there's a lot of teams in Strata that went unpaid, which is unusual, or unsold, I should say. A few that were unpaid, but mostly ones that were, a bunch that were unsold. And then, of course, my personal favorite, we have the bidders who like to bid right before the auction ends and then immediately email you and tell you that they want to cancel the order and they're not going to pay for it. Those are my favorite people. So, of course, we have one of them tonight, too. Always a pleasure when they do that. But I guess it's preferable to when they rip you off afterwards, like somebody did the other night. They filed a claim while watching the live stream because they did not like the cards they pulled. So that was a new one. Anyhow, let's move on and see what we can come up with tonight. It might be helpful if I typed in the right year, mightn't it? We are opening 2007 Upper Deck Premier Football, which is, of course, how it was listed. And I somehow managed to put it on that spreadsheet as 2006. So we have the one box of 2007 Upper Deck Premier, which they spell weird, Upper Deck does, and, you know, it kind of bugs me. But anyway, that's how they spelled it, so that's how we're spelling it. And this is the first time we've opened that product, and of course the eBay end date was tonight. The live stream is here and now. And team names are down the left, winning bidder names down the right-hand side. Anything that says no bids buyback, those are unloved, unwanted, orphan teams. And if any cards come out for those teams, they will join their brothers here on Card Mountain, which I am going to, I say this every day, I am really going to try to start sorting Card Mountain this weekend because it is just out of hand. I mean, it is crazy. But anyway, let's get into some Upper Deck Premier. And I was talking, Steven and I chat back and forth. He bids with me a lot, and we chat back and forth via eBay messages about a lot of different products. And he enlightened me about some Upper Deck expired redemptions because, you know, I had never tried to send in an Upper Deck expired redemption. And so what I was told is that they put them in some kind of drawing, apparently, whereby you have a chance at their national shows or at some of their shows to win other cards. So I guess, you know, if you get one, you do still want to send it in. Apparently, you know, you got to follow whatever directions to contact them, and then they tell you where to mail it, and then they put you in some kind of drawing. So I didn't know that, or maybe I did, because it sounded kind of familiar after I read it, but anyway, if I did know it, I hadn't retained it. So Stephen filled us in on that. So if we pulled any redemptions, we know what to do now. So first up, we have this 2007 rookie. This is a patch, like a manufactured patch on there, I guess. It's the card series is called Premier Stitchings. And it is Jason Hill, number 73 of 75 for the 49ers. Oh, and I see somebody's asking, oh, thank you for answering that, Jared. Yes, yes, Strata is next. I generally break in the same order that they end on eBay. So that's, this is a pretty quick one, doesn't have a lot of cards in it, and actually Strata's pretty quick too, but Strata will be right after this one. Next up, we have Fred Taylor for the Jags, and that is base card. We have a signature card for Matt Moore of the Cowboys, and it is numbered to 99. I'm not sure what kind of uniform he is in there, but on the team, you can see there that it does say Cowboys for Matt Moore. And that is a sticker auto, and it's number 3 of 99 for the Matt Moore. Then after that, who do we have? Andre Allison. Now, we wanted a Viking for sure, but this isn't the Viking that we were hoping for out of this series. You know who we were hoping for was one Mr. Adrian Peterson. But who we have is Andre Allison, number 61 of 99. That looks like a sticker auto as well on that one. And who have we here? Oh, Jamarcus Russell for the Raiders. That is a sticker auto again. That's 73 of 199. And of course, you got some fabric down there as well in the cutout of the 2007. So they're back in 2007. Somebody probably would have been happy to get the Jamarcus Russell back then. Of course, now with the benefit of a little time, we know differently, don't we? So anyway, there's our Raiders hit for Jamarcus Russell. Now, who have we here? This is Brian Westbrook. That's not bad for the Eagles. Number 9 of 75 on the Brian Westbrook. And sorry about my vision, is a little off tonight. You know how you guys all know the story, and it fluctuates, and some days it's better than others. It's not very good today, so I'm having a little trouble reading some of these cards, so I apologize for taking a little extra time on them. Jeremy Shockey up for the Giants with the materials hit. And was that numbered? I don't guess it was. I guess that one is unnumbered. Oh, no, there it is. It's hiding in the corner. 66 of 99 on the Jeremy Shockey. So to recap, since this one's in my hand, we'll start with it. There's the Jeremy Shockey materials hit for the Giants. And then we have the Brian Westbrook materials hit for the Eagles. The Jamarcus Russell autograph and materials hit for the Raiders. And not the Viking we wanted, but Andre Ellison for the Vikings, numbered to 99, signature. And then for the Cowboys, the Matt Moore signature, numbered 299 as well. And then, whoops, I almost forgot about our little manufactured patch. We'll show him again, too. And that, of course, is numbered to 75 for the 49ers on the Jason Hill. So that is 2007 Upper Deck. So let me grab these and set them aside over here. And then we're going to put up the spreadsheet for Strata and bust into some Strata. And see if we can have, maybe we'll have some fire come out of Strata, right? I mean, hopefully. Hopefully. Okay, so in Strata, of course, same scenario. We've got teams down the left and winning bidders down the right. You'll notice this says number 8 up here because this is the 8th time that we have broken Strata in the half case quantity. So once again, you'll see some teams with no bids buyback. We have a couple of unpaid teams, and I do realize that the payment may have come in for that since the spreadsheet was finalized. I do have to finalize those, 7 minutes before the break starts. So yeah, if your payment comes in, you're all cool. You're going to get your cards, of course. The one where our bidder canceled, well, he's not getting anything except a lot of negative vibes in the universe, I expect. But that's how it rolls. Some days you win and some days you lose. But tonight, we're going to win, right? Because we're going to find some awesome stuff in Strata. That's what's going to happen. We're going to find cool stuff. Everybody's going to be happy. We're going to find good hits for you all. And life is going to be good. That's what I'm thinking. That is it. For sure. And Strata does always have nice cards in there. They don't really have... It's all hits in here, right? I mean... There's only 2 cards in each box, and each card is a signature on-card auto. So you can't really go too terribly wrong with Strata. It's just a matter of, do we pull fire, or do we pull, as you're saying in chat, bums? I hope we don't pull any more bums, Liz. I hope we don't. Actually, that's Liz and Raina, maybe. Am I reading that right? Or maybe that's like a last name. All of it is not. Maybe it's not Liz and anybody. Maybe it's Liz and Raina is the last name. I don't know. I don't know. I'm no better, I guess, with pronouncing your all's usernames than I am with pronouncing player names. Oy. I know. They were laughing at me the other day at the card store, too, because I was trying to say, and I never say the guy's name right, but the Greek Freak, right, in basketball, Giannis, and I can never say his last name. Doesn't matter if it's phonetically spelled for me. Doesn't matter that I've heard it pronounced 700 times. Cannot say the guy's last name. Oh, I did get it right. Well, hey, look at that. I got one right. Excellent. All right. I'm happy that I got some pronunciation correct. That pleases me. So I'm going to keep, of course, these are clear. Obviously, these first cards out of here, but I'm going to keep that little piece of white paper in behind it because I think it helps us see it a little bit better. So this is Roger Craig, nice low number 250 for the 49ers. And of course, with the paper gone, it's going to look like that. And I'm trying to get it at an angle where you can see it a little bit better. And that's just, there is no good way to see that one till you get it in your hand. But with the little white piece of paper behind it, I do think it helps somewhat. Oh, this is, I am so jealous right now. Jealous. Even though it is Sammy Coates, okay, which is not the best of our Steelers. But look at that patch. Oh, man, and you guys know what a sucker I am for the patches. And there is a big chunk of yellow down there. We've got all three colors. It's numbered to 75. It's on card. It's a Steeler. It's Sammy Coates. So Steelers, I'm super, super jealous of your hit that you just got. Super jealous. Even though it's Sammy Coates, I'm still super jealous. And Sammy still has the potential to be good, okay? He does. That's, we're not going to totally just say he's just awful, because he has some potential. He just hasn't been getting it done lately. He's got to improve his ball handling skills. Jay Ajayi to 600 for the Dolphins. I pull a ton of Jay Ajayi out of this series, so if ever you guys are looking for Jay Ajayi cards, I would say bid on 15 Strata, because he shows up quite regularly. Next up for the pack, we have a Ty Montgomery rookie card, and that does not appear to be numbered that I am seeing on the Ty Montgomery. Of course, they do sometimes number them in different places on the card, so sometimes I overlook it, but I don't see it at all on this one. But still, nice big piece of fabric and an on-card auto hit for the Packers. And we've got another Steeler. It's Sammy Coates again. Okay, so random people at Topps who do their random insertions, they're not doing a super good job of that. So here is Mr. Sammy Coates a second time. This one numbered to 800, and of course one of the clear cards rather than the thicker patch cards. So Steelers bidder, I hope that you like Sammy Coates, because you're going to have a lot of Sammy Coates coming to your house. Jamison Crowder, that's nice for the Redskins. Don't see a number on the Crowder either, so it appears to be unnumbered on the Jamison Crowder. But that's solid for the Redskins. For the Jets, we have Bryce Petty, numbered to 600. Maybe the Sammy Coates was, no, I think the Sammy Coates was to 800. Might have, well, I don't know. We'll double check it when we recap in a minute to see if it was also 600, and I just first read it as 800, because that is, for the Bryce Petty, is definitely to 600 for the Jets. For the Titans, I got excited for a minute, but it's David Cobb. So I was thinking that we might have had a big hit there when I saw the Titans, but we got David Cobb, which that's okay. I mean, David Cobb's all right, but it's not who we wanted. We wanted Marcus Mariota. And we're going to have a redemption. We're going to set that aside for a minute. Chris Conley for the Chiefs. That's also a decent hit. Does not appear to be numbered either. I'm kind of trying to slant it towards you a little bit because I think it makes it either towards you or away from you. Either one is a better lighting situation than straight on, I think. We'll get to our redemption in a minute. I'm going to leave it setting back there, and I'll grab it momentarily. I'm pretty sure I know what team it is, but of course we'll checklist verify it regardless. And then we've got another Packer. So the Packers and the Steelers going two first tonight. And you have a Brett Hundley, and this one is numbered to 25. If you can catch that down there in the lower, maybe you can see it right there, down in that lower right-hand corner on the Brett Hundley for the Pack. And then our patch here is numbered to 25. Nice low number on the Justin Hardy for the Falcons. So nice low number hit for the Falcons, who I believe will also have our redemption, but we are going to checklist verify it. But I'm thinking that Tevin Coleman is a Falcon, but sometimes I do think that they're somebody, and then they turn out to be, yeah, somebody else. So this just says Strata signature. Let me scroll through the checklist here and find it. Where are you, Tevin Coleman? Yes, he is an Atlanta Falcon on the checklist for on the Topps website, which I was pretty sure that he was, but I've been pretty sure before and been wrong because somebody will be drafted one place and traded someplace else, and it'll say the, other team on the checklist. So that's why we always double check. So to recap our hits, we have the Strata signature redemption for the Falcons with Tevin Coleman. Then we have our Brett Hundley, numbered to 25. And again, just keep in mind, guys, on all of these Strata cards, they do tend to have scratches of varying degrees on them. You don't always see them head on. You will generally see them at certain angles and in certain lights. And my theory's always been that it happens when the players are signing them and the cards are being transported to and from to be signed. But I don't know ever for sure, of course. That's just my theory. This is to 600 on the Bryce Petty for the Jets. And I'd say most of you that have had done Strata breaks before, you're already familiar with the fact that they're going to have generally some surface scratches, but I always like to point it out just in case. And that still looks like 800 to me on that Sammy Coates, so I'm sticking with my original theory that that is numbered to 800, not 600 on the Sammy Coates hit for the Steelers. And then we have Jay Ajayi for the Dolphins, and that is to 600. Then for the Niners, we have Roger Craig, numbered to 50 on the 49ers hit. Now, our patch autos, we have the Justin Hardy for the Falcons to 25. So the Falcons got a couple of hits, as did the Steelers and the Packers. Then the Chris Conley for the Chiefs. And that one does not appear to be numbered. And actually, we should just take a look at the back of all these two while we're at it. Because occasionally you'll flip one of these over and find that it has ink or something on the back of it where the player has signed it, and then stacked it while the ink was still wet on others. So it's probably a good idea just to look at the backs as we go along. And there's David Cobb for the Titans. And nice hit for the Redskins with the Jamison Crowder. That's not numbered either. And then for the Pack, we have Ty Montgomery. And then Sammy Coates again for the Steelers, numbered to 75. And so that is it for Strata. Now we're going to do our nightly random giveaway. And I don't think I remembered to cut and paste. Normally I take everybody cut and paste, onto sheet 2 so that I can just copy it in one big group. Hi, Jupiter. And yes, Jared, those cards were all from 2015 Strata. That group that we just did was all 2015 Strata, yes. But so normally, I would have all of these in one row already on page 2, but since we don't, here's what we're going to do. We're still going to have to kind of pretty it up a little bit before we drop it in random, or we'll end up having a bunch of spaces and weirdness in there that we don't want. So we'll just take that out, and then, well, I guess I probably should have just cut and pasted it a little differently to begin with, but that's all right. We're going to make this work. We'll just cut it from there and paste it up here. And there should be everybody now in one line that we can just grab. And we'll take it over to random.org and jump it in here and figure out who's going to take home something extra tonight. And all this stuff, by the way, this is probably going to ship Friday. I mean, this obviously is not a lot of cards, so I should be able to have this on the way by Friday. There's a slight possibility it would go tomorrow, and there's a slight possibility that it could go Saturday, but my target is Friday. All right, so DPD 87310-2 is our winner. I think that's Dave. I sometimes don't remember all my usernames right, but I think that that's right. Well, at any rate, congratulations, DPD. Now we're going to go back and see what you're going to win tonight. Well, I think I grabbed a stack of 10, if I'm remembering correctly. So let's get our 10 in here. And then we'll let random, I said 10, did I say 10? I meant to say 12, and I typed 12, but I think I might have said 10. But I have a stack of 12 over there, I'm pretty sure. So that's what we're going to work with, and that's item number 9 out of our stack of 12. So let's get our stack of 12. And we need an item number 9. We may as well go from the bottom. So there's 12, 11, 10, 9. All right, so number 9 is a pack of 2013 Prestige Football Hobby Pack. So here is what we are going to do. First, I got to reach down here and get our 2013 pack. And then we're going to break it right here on camera, because that's what we do here, right? We break stuff. So we're going to break what you won tonight, DPD, and then it will go out to you. Of course, all the contents in here are going to come out to you as with your other cards or whatever gets shipped to you. So we have Mike Wallace, oddly in a Steelers uniform, but Dolphins on the card. So it was after he was traded, which it'll say over there on that little edge. So Mike Wallace for the Dolphins, Isaiah Peed, Vince Wilfork. What is this? This is Cordell Patterson. This is an insert of some sort. Just, yeah, just a tickets insert. Which, by the way, we have a case of this 2013 Prestige that we'll be busting into soon. It has, I think, 4 hits per box. That sounds right. Maybe more, but definitely, I think 4. All right, so that was our pack of 2013 Prestige, and that will be going out with the rest of your cards. That was our nightly random tonight. Oh, and then Antonio, you're asking me on the Steelers for Strata. Let me flip back over here to the spreadsheet. We'll put it back up there. If Strata is what you're asking about, if you were asking about Upper Deck Premier, let me know. But for 15 Strata for the Steelers, yeah, Angel David 2001. So that is you, right? That is you, man. So you got a couple of nice Sammy Coates hits out of there. So congratulations to you for those. And that is it for tonight, guys. I don't know what I was doing last week, but I didn't get a whole lot of stuff listed the last couple days. So, oi. That's all right, though. We're going to make up for it. We'll have a bunch this weekend and rolling into next week. So, as always, I thank everyone for hanging out with me. I appreciate very much you spending your time and your money with me. And I will see you again real soon. Thanks.